The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Ben Simmons. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Yellow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Brooklyn first down.
70 Lions.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Nix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Nix to the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles. It came very close to picking up a first down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Now Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dawson Knox, 49 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Eluding the pressure. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Bo Nix.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
To throw is Nix.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix once more.
Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
To throw, here's Nix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense?
43.
Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Dawson Knox
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Let's go.
Nix from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Dances by him, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bo Nix. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Nix. And this complete to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go.
Robinson, touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack! Yellow. Time.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away.
First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well. That pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Looking to throw. Nix. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Nix. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Noah Brown, 44 yards. And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Mahomes. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Mahomes to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodon